Your meaningless existence with it! Ryan, it's part 3. Seymour 3, take 3. Welcome back to Paj-anime, everybody. I have a new hot strat. It's fucking ready to go. Number 1, I'm still gonna throw out shit for Riku. Flash flood, baby!
Flash flood.
It's like New Brunswick in May.
That's like everywhere in Canada nowadays.
And Steve's gonna come in with some hot slice and dice action. Gordon Ramsay up in this bitch.
Sure, you're gonna give him the beef Wellington?
Yeah.
We don't have to do a recap on this one. We're recording in same day sessions. You know how.
Yeah, it's episode 2 of the day.
We record. What's up?
Also, recap's pretty easy.
We kind of record a different number each day. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 1,
oh yeah,
2.
yeah. It's more than 1 usually. So Ryan,
we've done 1 at least once.
Poison. Fuck him up, Lulu.
That was a weird pose to do bio, but okay.
Whenever she uses tier 3 magic,
seductively put her hands behind her head and then threw them at it. It's like, what? You're casting bio. It's like, I feel like you could just look at them.
So she does different amount of effort into the different tiers of magic. Like she just like waved her hand for tier 1, and she does like a big arm swoop for tier 2. She fucking puts the Moogle down and has to use both hands to get tier 3 out there. Is the idea.
Gypsy. That was the vibe I got.
It was a little bit gypsy.
A little dancey movement there. It's a little weird.
So
she really put the Moogle completely down either. She like put it in her, like she held it within her like lower part of her shoulder and arms almost. Or, like,
no, she set him on the ground.
On
it was just that the camera was from below.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it was all the way down.
More on.
Banishing motherfucking blade, baby.
So, Kyle's died at this boss twice, and I feel like it's a tough boss to beat. And
this is arguably the hardest boss in the game.
What do you think your chances are this run? What do you think, give or take, what makes or breaks a run in your experience?
So in this one, usually I would have just grinded out to the point where I wouldn't get wiped out by total annihilation, which I'm not going to do because that's fucking obnoxious. One thing I think I could do is Seymour will cast Dispel that will stop me from using things like Haste, but I don't think it works on status effects like raising my defense with Cheer. So I'm going to have Steve do this. And when he casts Dispel...
Hope it doesn't work on it? Okay, if it does...
Yeah, that's the... Well, if it does, I'm just fucked, yeah.
Well, if it does, you're only dead again. It's not that big of a deal.
Well, it's just like... that was
only have to watch that cutscene again.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, one thing I did do this time is I cast Bio, and Seymour's going to take 1,400 damage every turn that he has.
Full life. See, that's such a weird term for something that hurts people.
Well, normally it will resurrect you from full. Yuna actually has the life ability, which will bring you back up to half. But it's just because it's zombie that it kills you. Like, it didn't do anything to me because I don't have zombie. If I had cast potions on the people who were zombified, they would have taken the damage of the potion as well.
So that's the zombified status.
Oh, fuck, I'm supposed to be casting Cheer with him, that's right.
Yeah, we mentioned
it
before. Seymour Flux. That's a dumb name.
So we'll see if it dispels our Cheer.
A nice close.
It doesn't.
On the shark.
Okay, perfect. So Steve can raise everybody's statuses through Cheer. I'm gonna bring in Yuna for this too to get some of this. No, I need the health out of people. I'm gonna keep Riku because she's got enough health to make it out. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, this is like the most difficult fight that we've had so far, so I need to like sort of focus on it.
Dragon scale.
Pardon me if I'm not nearly as entertaining as the usual. Yeah, and at this point, Orin's damage is going to be almost negligible with the with cutting in half, but he's my best tank, right? So.
Music's not bad.
Oh, the music? Yeah, I like this theme a lot.
Seymour's music is okay, but that's about my compliments on Seymour.
Yeah.
The voice actor sometimes has some good reads.
Yeah, the voice actor I think is decent. Okay, everyone survived.
Laugh,
She's not going to live through that.
Riku's not. Yeah,
that's not so bad. Phoenix down Riku.
What's that other thing that's sticking out of him? Is it this? So he's got the 2 swords. Is that a
the lance? The Lance of Atrophy, Ryan.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, there we go. What are the swords called?
He uses them for cross cleave. That's all that I know
so
about
you don't know the name. You don't know the well, of course. If he's got a Lance of Atrophy, then you know the swords. Everything on him has a name. The ego on this guy, for sure. Down to the chassis on the back, even the orb in the middle's got some orb of, you know what I mean? Like that power orb of crazy sin beam.
The name Lance of Atrophy kind of makes sense though, right? Because he's atrophying your muscles and turning you into a zombie.
He's being very. His character is very melodramatic. So
it's campy as fuck, obviously.
All of his things would have very drawn out names like that, in my opinion.
So everyone's at basically full. Perfect. Orin's missing 28 health.
Power Orb of Destiny.
Jerrigan. Yeah, so this strat seems like it's a decent one. Yeah, so this is a little bit of an...
The Chaos Swords of Transformation.
Those are good names. I like it.
Yep, I'm just trying to come up with names for everything.
Yeah. The Carapace of Justice is that thing on his back, I think.
Oh yeah, there you go. The Carapace of Justice that contains the Power Orb of Destiny. Absolutely. You got it. Combine that with the Chaos Swords of... What did I say? Of...
Something.
Transformation. Something like that.
Yeah, of some bullshit. Okay.
And then of course the nickname he had for the former Aeon that he is now encased in this machination. The 2 animals there. He's obviously got his boy Finn on the top. That was just who it was. Not Xander, just Finn.
Yeah. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna also I'm gonna have Riku out before I think he might use cross cleave, so that if anyone survives, she can come back in on their turn. Because she doesn't usually survive that shit, but she'll... Okay. Yeah. And... What's my best other move here? I'm just gonna hit him with magic, fuck it.
I hate his laugh every time he gets hit. It kind of reminds me of, remember when we were playing Bloodborne? And sometimes you get into a room and you hear someone laughing, just a little in the corner. It's just this like dumb like it's like
this sounds finished.
Yeah, like it's like Seymour's from 2 different universes. He jetted from both Game of Thrones and Bloodborne. He kind of just travels around, so makes weird things to.
I'm just gonna have Orin
to fight people with.
Defend. Just in case.
Look at the name of his weapon. I'm pretty sure Lance of Atrophy is a Bloodborne weapon. Like, come on.
That sounds like it, doesn't it?
Yes. Also, he's holding it really lame. Like, look at how long he's. Like,
well, he'd
get way more power if he held it up at the middle of the shaft.
Yeah, but he's holding.
Then not only could he stab, he could also like, you know what I mean, arc. Like, he's holding it like very inexperienced spearmen hold those long spears.
Yeah.
And it's like that's not just a spear. It's a lance. You need to. It's also got that crystal sword at the end of it. You can do stuff with it. As we MMA critique his fighting style.
Yeah.
I mean, especially we have no grounds to be critiquing him when he continually wrecks you every time. So, hey, Conor McGregor, you're not doing this correctly. You're knocking people in 13 seconds. No, you last a decent time. You go to 5 rounds. He just KOs you at the end.
Riku.
We got the heavy rock going in here now. Where did this come from?
Yeah, Seymour always has like really good music.
Oh man, it's a weird boss fight for things to repeat. Now that, or maybe all video games do this. If you have to replay them, you start to notice. It's like, you know what I mean? That's the How I Met Your Mother effect. That one episode where it's like, oh, you start to notice people's quirks the more you.
Oh, the glass shatter thing.
Yeah, it's like this happens with everything. Nothing is perfect, so the more you expose yourself to something, the more you're like, oh no.
Is this a good decision?
That's personally what I think happens with The Dark Knight, by the way. I think The Dark Knight is a fantastic movie. I think that there's a lot of people out there who criticize the Batman approach because of the gravelly voice and all the other stuff. And I'm like, even if you had a hot take that was like, it wasn't that great, the Batman voice wasn't that great in that, and you know, otherwise the plot and some of that movie isn't that great. It's like, I feel like that approach happens because of everyone who's seen it and how much it's been talked about and how much everyone knows everything that happens in that movie. It's just like, if you were to just watch that movie for the first time, like, that's it? It's like, come on, that's not...
Oh, it was mind-blowing the first time.
Yeah, your take isn't going to be necessarily like, even if your take isn't like, oh, Batman's voice is amazing, it's not nearly as big of a deal as like people make it out to be.
Oh, for sure.
I feel like that's the case with like this laugh or this cutscene that we've been seeing. It's like, yeah, when you die and have to see it over and over again,
it's worse for sure.
I think that's only a minor disturbance appears larger, but it isn't.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
It's still just a minor. It's a minor rule. That isn't to say I don't have other flaw issues with this game, but I still feel like I can see what Square was going for to a degree. I just think that the Square anime has this problem in general. So
I think to make your cutscene skippable might be.
It's probably one of the reasons why I tend to MCU over like that type of culture over this. Is because that type of culture doesn't take itself as seriously. I feel like at times this is a little too. I've made the Days of Our Life jokes, but there is like an element to that. It's like sometimes when you do something really kooky, you need to not have everyone in the thing go, oh my god, this is super serious. Like, nope, you're not understanding it then. You're missing it. You can make this work if you just a little bit of like self-awareness there, right? It doesn't have to be a lot, just something. A character that just like makes a comment or makes a reference, you know, like notes like, oh shit, this is a little on the nose.
Okay, so this is
like
where he gets into
you can't tell me that nobody here wouldn't see that his name's Seymour and he can't, like, you know what I mean? That's so obvious. Someone should make that joke.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be us, is what I'm saying.
I mean, it should always be us.
That laugh. Like the laugh too,
I've
right?
never noticed
like
that before either.
Like someone should comment on the laugh. Someone should be like, "Oh God, can you shut up already?"
Yeah.
Or someone should like someone should do a good strike on, like, you know, a Persona version of that is someone does a big hit on him. Like, I feel like Persona gets this the best. The style of the Western culture, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That self-aware, like, hey, we can do dramatic things and we can also do non-dramatic things, and there's just Yakuza the same way. There are certain Japanese series that do get it.
Okay, so I'm gonna have
someone should do like a big flashy attack on him that hurts him, and then taunt him and be like, like, you know, like, come on, like, what are you doing, asshole? That laugh is terrible.
I don't disagree.
It's actively bad.
Okay, so he's gonna be fine. She's not surviving anyway.
So what I need smackdown on him.
Her to do is give
like The Rock said.
Steve needs a full heal. Or does Steve need a full heal, or does he need...
I will say I really dig that animation of Steve on the ground.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think that they do a pretty good job.
It's strong, it's emoted well. Like, I buy that that's very wrestling. He's like on the ground selling right now.
Yeah, I agree.
And like the way he's holding his sword, like, oh, I can barely hold it. Like, I'm just keeping it up. Like, it's effective. I can totally buy that. Looking at that, you're like, he is definitely injured right now.
Yeah, he sells pretty well. Kamari's gonna come in.
Yeah.
And he is going to
get in there, Kamari.
I'm not sure if I have another set of turns first. Okay, I do.
I think that's the name of the whole thing together. Mordecaius.
Yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice
I don't know.
Yuna's health bar for sure on this one. But maybe these guys will make it out.
Oh, and when we were naming all the armor and stuff, we missed his gauntlets. Gauntlets of Foreboding?
Oh, you're right.
I don't know. Those are out of nowhere. There's like, he's got all these animals and other stuff, and it's, well, I guess he's got the lance and the sword, so I guess that's meant to be like the knight. He's like a weird knight mixed with animals. The animal knight. I am Seymour, the animal knight. Oh, that laugh is, I'm gonna hear that in my nightmares. Wake up,
Son of a bitch!
Seymour will be there.
If I sub in Steve, I don't get to do anything else. So maybe at this point, bring in Waka.
That's a good idea for a villain in a horror
have him guard.
You know how the ring is like, you see it and you die in 7 days? What if it's one where you see it?
Alright, Ryan, let's see if this works!
And then you progressively see more of it over and over throughout time until it's all you see.
This is going better.
That would work. Okay, well, you lost Waka, but you know.
Yeah, I was always losing Waka. He didn't have the defenses.
Listen, that Blitzball player's probably no fucking Megazord.
Okay, Kamari, get the fuck out of here.
Throw a ball at it here. Catch. Couldn't he just swat the ball away? Like, there's no way anything Waka could do would hurt him.
My sweet plan worked.
But yes. You worked for now. You're still alive. You're surviving.
I mean, I can reset off of this. That's no big deal.
True.
Okay, that was a bit of a bigger deal. Let's get you the fuck out of here.
But yeah, sorry, I don't know if you heard my hot horror thing with Seymour. Where it's a villain where instead of it being like The Ring where it's like you watch it and then you have 7 days to live, it's like that tension thing where like you see something that's the horror thing, but then over time you only see it like for a second, but then over time you progressively see more and more and more of it.
Yeah.
And then it's named Seymour. That works. It's done.
I'll give you that.
It's perfect.
That's pretty good.
You could build tension on that. Put what's his name?
Still...
John Krasinski. Just him running away. I want to see it.
Quiet place.
Rips his eyes out and the movie ends. It's just a dark, just horrible movie. And there's no optimism.
All right.
Isn't that what horror movies usually are? No. Some of them are like the good guys win in the end.
Oh, this is totally gonna work. So check this shit out.
Come on. Seymour's about to make his entrance on WWE Monday Night Raw.
Seymour is not gonna do shit, actually.
You sure about that?
Yes. Because Lulu...
Count hatches before you chicken.
So, you know how he has Reflect cast on him, Ryan? I can't hit him with my abilities because he'll reflect back at me?
Correct.
I can cast abilities on Orin. And do the same thing!
Wait, why? Because he's a zombie?
No, because I cast Reflect on him.
Oh. Okay, but come on.
But the downside is I can't
reflect back to you.
No, because it would be infinite, right?
Wait. Oh yes,
it can only reflect once.
Oh, that would have been that would have been a better opportunity. It's just infinite forever. Until the person with reflect in your party dies and that kills you.
Should he be dead?
That's Seymour
okay, he
is
is
watching and waiting.
Yeah!
Wait, is that it?
Yeah, he's dead. I wasn't surviving another total annihilation, so I went for it.
Seymour
hang on. You want to see that? No, it was that was going into total annihilation. You want to see something lame? Watch this one-liner.
Oh, he turned into a bunch of orbs.
Hang on.
Seymour!
And stay up there!
He dead. He gone, as Tandy would say.
He gone. Yeah. And stay up there.
And then he'll show back up again. Don't worry. Man, you got AP for days, son. For that one.
I did get AP.
You also got a shell targe, whatever that is.
It's an
armor
item for
level 4 key sphere. It's gonna be key.
Nice fucking meme, dude. Oh, it feels so good.
You say nice meme on the worst memes.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Nice meme, dude.
Oh,
lies. Forget them.
So
if
we kind of glossed over it. Seymour kind of just outed Jack and Steve on this one.
Oh right, yeah.
You know something? Tell me.
Yeah, Seymour said that Jack was, or he's like Jack's son.
Yeah, well, we already knew he was Jack's son because if Jack to sin, your father will be freed again. Turn me into sin. Nobody else knew about that besides Steve and Orin. Remember?
My old man. You hit your head.
No, Waka.
Sin is my old man.
Waka, go back to fucking Cheers or
the big boys are talking.
Island or whatever fucking show you're from. You're not on the same level as the rest of them.
I felt him.
Waka's playing chess with the rest between checkers. The other way around.
And when I did, I knew it was true.
That's a weird way to say that.
My old man's spirit is suffering. Sorry.
Sorry. What did you do?
Knowing that sin is your father.
What is that delivery? Even long extended pause, knowing. Starting another.
I know. Let's get him. I think my old man would want that.
You'd fight your own father?
Yeah, no problem there.
About your old man. You sure
we're
this
talking
ain't
about him. You don't
some
need to say
kinda
that.
bad
That's we know
toxin
that.
dream or something?
Walker's not the
Walker.
brightest.
Chapu. I think I'll just pretend I didn't hear nothing.
Yeah, the Walker with the
Really
ostrich
confused,
approach.
huh?
That's a double negative, Waka.
Why'd all this have to happen?
We'll learn when we arrive. Soon.
Oh, okay. I need heals. Ryan, I need all the heals. We did it, though.
Man, some of
We
the
made it out of that
dialogue
fight.
there was so.
So cringy and weird? Yeah.
Kyle, even knowing you beat the boss, will Seymour return?
I mean,
I can't do it. I feel like that's the type of conversations those those clay dolls, the clay creepy dolls. That's the type of conversations they would have with each other. Like stilted, like there's sentience, but there's something wrong, right? It's like their brain is run by clockwork. Oh, we got a crazy cutscene here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying though? Like the clockwork brain. Like, yeah, it's just like it's turning.
Yep.
That's why they're stuttering. It's like you're not human. Is that
Fuck.
maybe Eunice meant to be that way? What? Or at the fountain of life and death, and there's people everywhere. Okay, that's a vortex, right?
Yep. Don't worry about
What
it.
are those?
Those
that's a cool
are
effect.
fate.
Help us! We're all
A
dead.
summoning.
This is
Someone is using these fates.
so Kyle.
Yeah.
Someone is drawing energy from all
I'll wait
of
till they're
them.
done talking here.
This many?
Who
Yes,
wields
Riku.
power on this scale? And what could they
How
be
about Sin?
calling?
Hey, you know something, don't ya?
Oh, I wonder if
Spill the
Yuna leads power
beans.
of this scale. Because
Look not
it's
to
her
others
destiny
for
to
knowledge.
summon sin
This is
so that
your
all, I don't
journey
know,
too.
probably.
Fucking Orin. I'm not gonna tell you
That
shit.
guy, you know?
Or just keeps walking.
No.
God damn it, we have an objective to do,
Aaron's
kids.
right.
Huh?
This is our... This is my story.
No, it's not. It's Yuna's story, Steve. You're along for the ride.
Nope.
So I was gonna say, on top of the religious undertones with some of this, the current area we are in with all like the bodies and the faith and the people stuck in the ground and or stuck in the magic. Have you ever seen much lore around like Roman or Greek mythology with like Hades and the underworld?
Yep.
There's a lot of depictions of stuff like that in like hell,
Yeah.
right? Of like bodies enthroned in the walls and stuff, or spirits stuck in the scenery. Hey, he's Canadian now.
Steve's Canadian. Yeah, I was just about to say. Also, we're gonna
What
get a
up,
fucking.
bud?
We're about to get
Go
a
get a
bombshell
beer,
dropped
eh?
on us, Ryan.
Fuck. Anyway, but yeah, I'm just saying there's I think that's also would be considered religious tones,
Oh, for
right?
sure.
With that stuff, yeah.
Also, we're in
Connected.
Xanarkand, like real Xanarkand.
Yeah, we went
and
through
we're-
time just now by touching the dead spirits in the wall. The
You're
faith,
about to
if you
get
will, spelled with a Y because they just couldn't spell it with an I because they're too cool for that.
the faith are like an entity. But remember, those are the people that Yuna prays to
You
get
can
the
still
summons.
spell it with an I. You don't need to be that person.
Cooler.
Listen, it's like Mortal Kombat with a K. At a certain
I
point,
mean, that's rad as fuck. What are you talking about?
I mean, you can be different to be different, sure, but like, come on.
MK,
Still
dude.
a little.
Call it MC. That would have sounded lame as shit.
So we
Also,
traveled through time to stare at this fan. Thanks for that shot.
You're about to get a bombshell dropped.
What I didn't know is that the cinematographer was the guy who did Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Hi.
You...
Hey, Purple Hood.
Remember
Magoo?
me? We met in the valley.
We did.
Yeah?
But that wasn't the first time we met.
No, we met when we were
I've
signing
known
autographs.
you for a
Controlling the
long
time travel.
A long, long time.
I feel like I know you too.
I am you.
Where are we?
Silly, don't recognize your own home?
It's gonna be like the butterfly effect. It's just like, shit, the only way for you to stop traveling through time is to
gotten into
not
you, hey?
exist, otherwise you break it.
Wake up! Wake up!
What's up, Phantoms?
Wait, this is a dream.
Precisely.
A dream? Are you crazy?
No.
It's your
Time
idea.
to be dreaming now.
You're wrong. It's not that you're dreaming. You are a dream.
Yeah, come on. Are you joking me? That's not a boom moment. Yeah, no one called that miles and miles and light years from fucking since the beginning of the series away. Like, since the moment I saw him in the cutscenes. So this is weird. He's a dream. What a dumb delivery. You are a dream. That's like they're like, hey guys, remember that I am your father, Luke. Yeah, that doesn't. Again, right? That's what I'm talking about. You can deliver that more melodramatic. He should have made fun of him for it or something. You know what I mean? God, get out of here, you idiot! You're dreaming. Because you are. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, the kid is kind of snarky, so I'll give him.
Yeah,
him that.
he's got some sass.
But he should have delivered that line a little more. Anyway, so you're just stuck here because you are a dream. Game's over now,
Yeah,
right?
game's over. Everyone, welcome to the finale. The reason that Seymour is the most difficult boss in the game is because he's the final boss.
Really?
No.
Oh fuck! For a second there, you had me going.
Ryan.
You had me going with
I
a
am a
rope and a
dream.
fish. I thought maybe this is the end of the game. Just like, oh, well, we solved it. He's a dream. I'm just like, oh, so this is the number 23 of fucking Final Fantasy games?
Yeah.
He's just
with
crazy.
Machina, right?
Correct.
Yes, a war between Zanarkand and Bavel. Bavel's Machina assured their victory from the start. Spira had never seen such power. The summoners of Zanarkand didn't stand a chance. Zanarkand was doomed to oblivion. That's why we tried to
doesn't sound
save
too
it,
bad.
if only in a
Head on
memory.
to Tamriel.
What did you do?
The remaining summoners and the
Now that
townspeople
the tension's
that
gone, can this
survived the
weird,
war,
creepy music go?
they
Yeah.
all became faith for the summoning.
The summoning. You mean sin?
No, I mean this place. A
so it's like
Zanarkand
Dream
that
VR?
never sleeps.
Yeah.
What?
They don't really cover it very
The
well, so I'll
dreams
kind
of the
of
faith
explain it when we get out of the
summoned the
cutscene.
memories of the city. They
Okay.
summoned all the buildings, all
So
the
they're just
people
trapping
who
all
lived
these
there.
people, or maybe the people choosing to be there. That just like
People?
summons
What?
this whole thing
They're
into
all
existence.
dreams?
You were created by
Me?
one of them,
Two?
which means you were probably created by Sin, because he's jacked. He wanted the sun.
Yes,
And that's the Kingdom
you're
Hearts
a
plot.
dream
Thanks
of
or the
faith.
Kingdom Hearts, the Final Fantasy plot. Thanks
You,
everyone for
your
coming.
father,
Just
your
wrapped it all
mother,
up.
everyone. All dreams.
Oh shit.
And if the faith stopped
Jack's
dreaming,
fake. Woo! The music is just like there's actually a fierce wind outside.
Damn.
I can't stop the shrieking wind noise. Don't worry, Riku. It's just the wind. Now we're on this dream ship.
Yep.
So he
looks
really
kinda
is
like
from
that
Never
shit.
Never Land.
No! So what if I'm a dream? I like being here.
we've been dreaming so long. We're tired.
What? That doesn't.
Would you
What?
and your father,
Okay.
would you let us rest?
It's not the same thing as
Both you and
sleeping.
your father have been touched by
Yeah, but don't you
sin.
REM when you dream? Isn't that the best
Sin,
part of sleep?
The one around whom all Spira, the
not
spiral.
sure.
In the real world,
evolved.
anyway. Maybe in this world it's different.
Yeah, Ryan, death doesn't
What
mean the
you
same thing.
saying?
Why would sleep?
Yeah, no, why would sleep mean the same thing? Why would literally the most rejuvenating part of your sleep when you dream? That's why they let you dream, is because they don't want you to wake up.
You two are more than just dreams now.
They, I'm saying they, your body, it's a
please.
group of people. It's a board,
Just a
council.
little more, and maybe,
It's like the XCOM commanders,
maybe
whatever the
you
council.
are the dream
You
that
can
will
dream
end
now.
our dreaming at last.
We'll be watching.
Commander.
It's just Inception, but that instead. I'd take that. I'll buy that.
Yep.
Dream version of XCOM. I'll take that.
Drexcom.
Yeah.
Are you alright?
XCOM.
Oh, phew.
I can't stop hearing this fierce wind.
We were so worried about you. You okay?
She probably
I-
starts touching all these bodies
I'm
with the
okay.
energy on the walls.
What happened?
Nothing. I blacked out. I was dreaming.
Yeah, you could say that.
I mean, that's
called
true.
me, and I woke up.
You called me on your cell phone.
Oh, fucking no.
Well, she said you called him. What
Nothing like a good
1-800
nap.
dream
Well,
dream
I'm ready.
dream.
Let's go.
That's it.
Nothing like a good nap. Keep being glib about that,
25th.
Steve. So
Yeah,
let's we have to have a conversation about that whole scene.
So Steve's a dream, so I called it from the beginning that he's
you
not
did.
real.
You 100% did, and I was laughing my ass off every time you said it because you were totally right.
It just seemed too obvious. Like I said, the framing of the camera, that's as someone
Yeah,
who
you know
likes
what?
cinematography.
Didn't pick up on
the
that when I
framing
was
of
10,
camera work
Ryan.
often is always telling.
I didn't pick up on
Anyway,
that
go
when I was
ahead.
10. So yeah,
No.
there's some things that we need to cover. We never went through time. We never went 1,000 years through time. We had assumed
Yeah,
that
because
we had...
Zanarkand in that time doesn't exist.
Right.
Zanarkand at that time is the memories of all these people stuck to this wall.
Yeah. Like, Dreams Anarchy...
They are connected into the I was going to make a Matrix joke before we went in there, but it's kind of like that.
It
Sort
pretty
of.
much is, yeah.
Except instead of them, well, no, because the Matrix is created by a machine or a system, and then the people are plugged into that system. It seems like these people are the system, but they're all still plugged into it, or dead.
Sort of,
I don't know.
yeah.
I actually
So
can't
we'll-
tell. Or that has not been revealed yet. Sorry, I should
It's
say.
sort of it. They don't explain it very well. In fact, it took me multiple playthroughs before I picked up on this, so I'll walk you through it so we don't, go through it. So, 1,000 years ago, there was a real place called Zanarkand that looked like that, like what we saw at the start of the game and what we just saw there.
Okay.
That's what
So
Zanarkand
these
looked like
people
1,000 years ago.
Dreaming about Zanarkand for so long, decided the only way to turn that dream into a reality was to literally turn that dream into a reality.
No.
They
So
couldn't they couldn't
that was
figuratively do it.
already-
Like, we're gonna take ideas and try to rebuild civilization. No, we're gonna plug into this fucking energy source and rebuild the dream that was Zanarkand. That's
yeah. So Zanarkand was real. They had a
Yes.
war with Bavel.
But
Bavel had Machina, and they
yeah.
got fucked. So as a
I got
last
that, I get it.
resort, yeah, they were like, we need to preserve this as it was. So all of the people became faith, which is a thing that you can do, I guess. And then they all summoned collectively Zanarkand as a dream. All of the people, all of the things that were there, and that existed. Zanarkand existed like that. Dream Zanarkand existed like that for 1,000 years until Sin came and picked up Steve and like fucking murked part of it, and I guess Jacked at one point like 10 years ago.
Sin showed up into Dream Zanarkand to take Steve.
Right, like all that happened
what
when we
happened
said
at the
we
beginning
traveled
of the game,
1,000
yes,
years.
correct.
That was all actually happening in real time. We never went through time. It was Sin went to a
Obviously,
place,
yes.
picked up
because
Steve.
Zanarkand doesn't exist. Sorry, the
brought him to
Zanarkand
Spirit.
that we've been presented with from the
Right.
beginning has been dead for 1,000 years.
Yes,
Destroyed.
because Zanarkand
And
still
these
is a real
weird,
place.
creepy
We are going
cultist
there.
religious people were like, no, our dream city, you cannot destroy it. We will sacrifice all of our lives and powers to save it because even though it's fake, oh
Dreams.
fuck, we're weird. Anyway, these people are creepy. That's what I'm saying. That's a creepy thing to do. You know what's a better thing to do? Take all the surviving people and just rebuild another fucking civilization. And,
I agree.
Why hook yourself up into this blue orb show? Hey, hook yourself up with whatever you want, people. You do you. But I'm from afar. I would on the fuck out of here. Is what I'm saying. I'd have been like, well, there goes Zanarkand. See ya.
Yep.
Guess got to go find a home somewhere else.
Yeah, son. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode. Next time we'll keep heading towards Zanarkand. See what Steve does now that he knows that he is in fact a dream.
I'm trying to remember what was the name of fucking that thing in the Matrix.
I don't know. I haven't seen all of the Matrix.
Zion.
Zion. Yes, I did know
Yeah.
that.
That's where we're headed.
Heading
basically,
to
at this
Zion.
point.
See you guys
Yep.
next time.